really glad you're here, Mom.
And here I'll stay.
I know Berk was a bit different the last time you saw it, but a lot's changed in 20 years. Now that the Bewilderbeast ice has melted and things are back to normal, well, normal for us, what better time to give my mother a grand tour of the many improvements we've made to our dragon utopia. Living with giant, fire-breathing friends and their seemingly never-ending appetites comes with its fair share of challenges, like where to put them all. Fortunately, our village sits above a huge cavern that runs deep beneath the island. Unfortunately, Toothless and I learned this the hard way during a Whispering Death attack. But as soon as we discovered this cave, I drew up plans to convert it into a giant hangar housing custom stables and enclosures to fit every dragon breed and temperament. Our main entrance features a massive covered runway with reinforced storm doors, while the rear exit looks more like a giant birdhouse, if you ask me. And while I like to fancy myself as something of a visionary, Gobber tackled many of the practical considerations. It was his idea to outfit each stall with his own saddle post and trough, which is replenished by our water wheel. Of course, it's a bit challenging to find your way in the dark, unless you're a natter or rumblehorn, so we realized we had to light the underground chambers. Luckily, my dragon blade taught me that monstrous nightmare saliva provides long-lasting flames, and thus, our torches are filled with dragon spit. Oh, and if you look closely, you might spot a few of the drawings adorning the cave walls, courtesy of Berks' youngest artists.
That's amazing!
Above ground, we've added feeding and grooming stations to keep the dragon population both well-nourished and significantly less smelly. There's enough fish, rocks, and yak jerky to satisfy every one of Berk's flying residents. After eating their fill, our winged friends can soak in the dragon wash or take a hot coal bath to scrub off dead scales and maintain a healthy, bouncy shine. A happy dragon is an exfoliated dragon. Ha!
They all say that.
Remember the old wartime catapults? Well, we have since repurposed those defense towers to support our rainwater reservoir and aqueduct system. Since we didn't have the benefit of an ice-spitting dragon of our own, we built the next best thing, a network of elevated water channels to douse flames wherever they might pop up, which on Berk is pretty much everywhere. And that brings us to the true headquarters for all things dragon-related on Berk, the Dragon Armory. Look familiar? Well, that's right. 5 years ago, it was just Gobber's sad, pathetic little blacksmith stall. But since then, we've expanded it into a one-stop dragon service center.
41! That's me!
Where we used to make weapons, we now build fireproof saddles, wing slings. Gobber even practices dragon dentistry. If only our Vikings' breath smelled half as fresh as our dragons.
Not everyone appreciates this way of life.
You see that windmill out back with the arms modeled after dragon wings? Its gears power all sorts of automated workshop tools, like my lathes and saws that I designed specifically for building dragon-friendly creations. I call it the nerve center of Berk, and I've got a good feeling Gobber and Grump will be seeing a lot of you around here. But Berk's acceptance of dragons isn't just limited to the things I make. You can feel the dragon love in all of the little details and flourishes decorating the island. From our totem pole perches and stained glass weather vanes, to our Great Hall tapestries and dragon racing banners. Dragon artistry is literally woven into the very fabric of life on Berk. I guess all of this is a long way of showing that change is possible, at least in the hands and hearts of the citizens of Berk. As a great man once told me, Berk is more than the place, it's the people. Others may have bigger buildings and greater numbers, but on the backs of our dragons, there is nothing we can't dream, plan, or create together.